All my brothers and sisters, hold hands and bow your heads. Let us pray. God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth amongst the gods. How long will you judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Ashe. Defend the poor and the fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and the needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But you shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Allahu Akbar.
Yo, this is Quasi Low in the Cap City, and you are listening to Giame Journey.
This is Brother Asaru, and you now listen to Giame Journey Radio. Peace.
Peace, this is Brother Hatim, and you are on Giame Journey Radio.
This is Days, and you're listening to Giame Journey Radio.
You are now listening to Giame Journey Radio.
You are now listening to Giame Journey Radio with Monica. Enjoy.
This is Gina.
This is Gina.
And you are now
you listen to my daddy
on Giame
Journey
Radio. Peace.
This is Shamika. This is Giame Journey Radio.
Say this is Sasha. And you are now listening to Giame Journey Radio. Peace.
You're now listening to Giame Journey Radio.
Peace, this is Brother Hatim, and you have joined us on Giame Journey Radio. Be sure to check out our site and subscribe at tribe.giamejourney.com.
You are now listening to Giame Journey Radio.
My name is Prophet, and this is Giame Journey Radio.
That's right. You've been listening to Giammi Journey Radio, and I have had enough. I am tired. I am drunk. I am drinking tea, sitting at the Shisha Lounge tonight, kicking it live. You are now listening to Giammi Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Symbol production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. That's right, I am going to strive to blow up your old paradigms tonight, because tonight is the night Brother Hatim is angry. I know many of y'all's like, Brother Hatim, where you been, man? You fell off the radar about 3 weeks ago, and we've been wanting some Giammi Journey Radio. But Brother Hatim has not been able to get up early in the morning, because in 1 week I lost one of my best friends, because I got several best friends. I lost one of my best friends to the justice system, and I lost my dog. And I'm fucked up about this, and I'm very upset about it. You know, I'm going to talk a little bit about my dog, but I got to talk about my brother first. So, now, I've been telling y'all all this time that I've been sending shots out to Oxywater and how we going to buy it back. We still going to buy it back, but we got a little hump in the road. My brother went to trial for this Oxywater shit, and next thing you know, my brother is locked up. And for me, I'm sensing a lot of bullshit that's going on behind the scenes, and it's bothering me. And it's like, so I go and I talk to one of my elders about my situations, and I'm going to advise every last one of you. If you don't have an elder that can help bring some sense to your life, you know what I'm saying, to bring some guidance into your life, I would suggest that each and every last one of you find an elder that could bring you down and to settle you down. So to keep from ranting and to keep from blasting the so-called justice system that I'm getting so tired of, because every time I look on Facebook or Twitter, I'm hearing about another black life that is taken. And we focus on the black lives that are being taken by guns, but now I want us to focus on the black lives that are being taken and being destroyed by the so-called criminal justice system. I have a brother who strived to help the community, who strived to build some shit from the ground up, and that shit was destroyed because he strived to help other people around him. And the bottom line issue with a lot of the shit that was going on was that motherfuckers was looking at how he was living and felt that he shouldn't been living like that. And because he's 6'5", 235 pounds, rather than being men enough to take the issue to him, they decided to take the issue to court. And I'm just calling out all bitch ass niggas, bitch ass white people, bitch ass Asians, bitch ass Hispanics that feel that they want to destroy some shit because they don't have the balls to go to somebody and to address them in person. Listen, for all you motherfuckers that are considered what they call a minority in America, especially African Americans, you bitch ass niggas, and I'm speaking specifically to bitch ass niggas, get some balls about yourself and go and confront somebody in their face about an issue. Be able to talk with somebody. We are men, and as men, we can't hold our emotions on our sleeves and be so sensitive and be so scared. Because of course we get upset, and of course sometimes we want to fight. But when we take our shit to the courts, the so-called justice system, the whole plan of the justice system is to destroy anything that's moving towards a sense of freedom. And this brother with Oxywater was building a sense of freedom. So motherfuckers don't really understand when Brother Hatem come on here and be like, yo, Oxywater's coming back. Y'all really don't understand the fuck I'm talking about. Because a lot of y'all are more concerned about what's going on with other motherfuckers' pockets, and you want to immediately move to suing motherfuckers and taking that shit to court, not realizing that the court is not only going to take what is owed to you, but they're going to take any type of money that was able to be made. And I got a company that was moving into a major part of the soft drink industry that was going to be worth billions of dollars, crushed because motherfuckers want an immediate return on their investment. You bitch asses out there who feel that you want to invest money and make money, let me tell you something about investing. I'm not the wisest, I'm not the smartest motherfucker, but I know for a fact that any investment that you make, if you are expecting immediate returns on that shit, I'm talking about between 1 and 3 years, you are not going to get it. So you need to stop whining. You need to stop crying. You need to stop taking shit to court and be man enough and gird up your loins, as they used to say in the scriptures. Gird up your loins and go talk to a motherfucker so you can find out what's going on. Because when the courts get involved, you lose and the other person lose. Now, I'm looking at $1 billion corporation, something that could have been $1 billion corporation reduced to rubble because you bitch ass niggas, you R&B singers, you motherfucking punk ass athletes is crying about chump change when we could have been splitting major dollars. But that's cool. I'm not mad. You know, I mean, that shit hit me. You know, you could follow the Oxywater trial on social media. You go to Google and you could Google the whole Oxywater shit and look at that and look at what the fuck is going on. See, because what a lot of y'all don't understand, right? And I'm like, with all you logical thinking motherfuckers, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of y'all, I need y'all to think about this. We got motherfuckers fighting over millions of dollars about a drink that could have been introduced to $1 billion industry. So I got motherfuckers fighting over dimes and nickels when they could have been fighting over tens of millions of dollars behind the scenes. Give me a fucking break. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just ridiculous to me, and I'm not gonna put no names out there. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna put names up. But all you motherfuckers that's out there that's crying about short-term shit. Anything we do as a black people, we gotta understand it's gonna take time for us to be able to flip, because the whole game is stacked against us. And when we start telling and crying and suing each other, the only people that benefit, the only motherfuckers that benefited from all this shit is lawyers, right? Is lawyers. They the only motherfuckers that's making the money. The state, the federal government, they the only ones making money. When we could actually be doing some other stuff. But you know, this brother Hatem, y'all didn't tune in for this. You know, brother Hatem is kind of sad because, you know, my dog after 18 years has died. My friend is now serving time. And I got cousins and I got daughters that are dealing with this shit. So I've been kind of silent. But I'm like, yo, I don't know where to go. So when I get confused, one of the things I do is I go through my music catalog and I try to start putting shit together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of Fela. And I know that this is going to be blocked on YouTube when I put Fela on, right? But I'm going to put some Fela on so that you motherfuckers can understand that confusion, or as Fela say, CBB, confusion break bone. The only way to get rid of some confusion is by asking questions. You know what I'm saying? We need to be. I did a presentation. I'm gonna post it up. I did a presentation with some young men, and one thing that separates men from women is that women see a big picture. Men are able to take the big picture that our women see and break it down into logical steps. And a lot of you individuals out there, because you've been raised by women, can only see the big picture. You see your money at the end. Your punk ass is not able to sit back and see the steps that it takes to get to where you want to go. That's what men do. We're able to sit down and look at some of the small steps that build up to something great. Men are able to logically break down the steps. We are logically able to make the mistakes, learn from mistakes, and move forward, right? But because a lot of you have been raised by women, you bitch motherfuckers operate on your emotions. Now, if this is not you, then don't get offended. Understand where I'm coming from, right? This is FreeStyle Fridays. I'm freestyling and I'm upset. So you have to understand and you have to bear with me. Or you could turn me off. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit for years, so it don't make no difference whether you're listening or whether you are not listening. You know what I'm saying? The point that I'm trying to say is, as men, I'm talking to the men. You know what I'm saying? Our community is the way it is right now because we're not operating in a man mode. In a man mode. We're operating in a woman mode. You know what I'm saying? Our women are acting like men, and we are acting like women. We're telling on each other, because I'm not into that no snitchery. But we're not talking to each other. And by us not talking to each other, we don't learn and we don't grow. By us not arguing with each other, we don't learn and we don't grow. By us pulling guns, we're not learning and we're not growing. We can't even disagree without people dying. That men are able to disagree. Men are able to reason. Men are able to look at other people's perspective in a logical way and come to some conclusions so that we can make money. You know what I'm saying? I've been traveling around the country. I have not been able to find one black community. I don't see any things being built in our community. And whenever something is about to rise up and help our people, we destroy it. It ain't them. It ain't the outsiders. It's us as insiders. I'm speaking specifically to my black community, my family, my those that claim to be African American. Because we don't have tribes, because we don't respect our eldership, because we don't respect our leadership, because we don't have a leadership, because we think it's all about individualism. We are the only ones, African Americans, we are the only ones that practice individualism. And because we practice individualism, we always lose. Because we're competing against other people that are playing as a team. And you have never, I don't give a fuck how cold Michael Jordan is. Michael Jordan could not beat Boston by himself. Jordan needed the Scottie Pippen. And then they brought the Worm in. Then they brought other motherfuckers in to support Michael Jordan so that he could win. I don't care how cold you are. I don't care if you're a Jay-Z. I don't care if you're a Biggie. I don't care if you're a Tupac. You can't win this by yourself. Because what happens is that eventually you die. But the institutions that were designed to oppress you always exist. Individuals don't beat institutions. Those individuals have to come together and develop an institution. And I ask this question: what institutions have we developed in the black community to look out for us? To look out for us. You know? All right. I'm gonna put on this song. I gotta escort my guests out, and I'm gonna say peace. Keep up with the journey. Check out what we have done in the past. Go to journeyarchives.com. This is a 30-minute song, so I'm going to break it down into segments, so bear with me. Alright, now I gotta pause it here because this is a lesson for us. Now, this is Fela Kuti and it's called Confusion Break Bones, right? Now I want you to understand what's going on with this with any music. When you listen to the music, when it's not just a DJ playing an instrumental or whatever, there's no break beat. Fela used to do songs that was 30 minutes long. I mean, that was what he was famous, one of the parts that he's famous for. But I want you to listen to all these individuals working at what they do. You got excellent musicians all working together. And this is the same thing in jazz. This is the same thing in anything but live musicians. You have excellent musicians working together, and we have to start developing the ability to work together like our music. when a DJ puts music together, it's the DJ and the MC and the other instrumentals, and the DJ is able to structure the music so that the MC can work with the music. If the MC is not working with the music, then it's not good. If the DJ is not working with the rhythm, it's not good. And in our community and in our lives, we're not working with the rhythm. And because we're not working with the rhythm, life becomes hard. But when we're working with the rhythm, it starts sounding smooth like this. I need you to understand in the song, right? A couple of singers didn't get along. The saxophone player didn't get along with the trumpet player. The trombone player didn't get along with the drummer. And you got people disagreeing, but people are doing their part. And in our community, as black people, we got to start playing our parts. Everybody can't be the lead soloist. Everybody can't be the lead singer. We have to find our place in the band of the community, in the band of the tribe, in the band of the nation, and play it. Because if we all leaders, then it's not going to sound good like this. Fela stepped up, and he had the ability to hold all these people together so that he could get this sound. And when we are building a nation, when we're building a tribe, we have to be able to build like this. We don't all have to agree. We could be mad at each other. When it comes time for it, if I'm a trombone player, I'm playing a trombone. When I'm a saxophone player, I'm a saxophone player. If I'm playing the djembe, I'm going to play the djembe. If you're playing the drums, you need to play the drums. If you're the lead singer, you need to be able to sing. You know what I'm saying? We get so caught up in our emotions because it's beauty in the feminine. Because the feminine see the whole, but it's the masculine that has to, in a sense, lead it, because the masculine break it down into the individual pieces and keeps everything in order. But once you lose the masculine, which is what we losing, because masculine energy has to be able to sit down and reason with each other. And Fela was able to get the energy to do this.
Boom, boom. Bang, bang.
Now, the drum player didn't like the fact that Fela stepped up and did the drum solo, because that was Fela doing the drums. The drum player might not like that shit, but he played his part. We had several of the singers. They might not got along, but they was able to produce a beautiful sound because they was able to say, hey, I'm going to play my part. I don't like you, but I'm going to play my part. See, everybody don't need to know what's going on in the community. If everybody know what's going on in the community, it's no longer a community. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just so frustrated at this point because I don't know what to do. I mean, I got every city that falls up under the leadership of black folks it appears to be falling apart. The country is falling apart, and they give it to a black man. And, you know, Obama. And, you know, I got my qualms about that shit. But we have to understand that we all have to play our parts. And all of us are not going to get leads, and all of us are not going to get solos, but those that are good enough to step up and do it need to step up and be like this. Listen to that bass player. That bass player is about to groove. But right now we're going to take another break, and I'm going to take you off of this, and I'm going to put you on some hip-hop. This is Immortal Technique, Civil War. Check it out. But understand, it's been hard for me because I haven't been able to get up and do my shows early in the morning because I've been struggling. I've been struggling emotionally. I've been struggling physically because, you know, I mean, I had the death of my dog. A lot of y'all don't even understand that if you never had a pet, you know what I'm saying, especially a pet for like 18 years that you raised from a pup that just suffers right in front of you, and you might not understand that connection. But a lot of y'all can understand that if your best friend is snatched from your life and you know that the individual is not doing wrong, and you know that the individual is being oppressed by something that is beyond both of your comprehension, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing you could do but speak out for it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play some Civil War, and y'all enjoy this.
Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck dirty hell. Immortal Technique. Got guns too, nigga. Killer Mike. Fuck Terminator, nigga. Brother Ali. Fuck Rambo. No, yeah. Yeah. The ghetto is like a prison with invisible bars. No matter where you at, it always follow you where you are. And it's hard out there for a pimp to get out of, but it's harder for the hooker that he beat the shit out of. I got niggas underground in the Confederate States, ironically running from slavery that prison creates. So I never hate on the South, I respect their vision. I just hate on niggas that promote Samboism and white execs that love to see us in that position. They reflect the stereotypes of America's vision. They want us dancing, cooning and hollering, only respect us for playing sports and modeling. More than racism, it's stay in your placism. All people are trapped in practical black facism. So fuck a civil war between the North and the South. It's between field niggas and slaves that are stuck in the house.
Civil war for the soul of a nation. This is a struggle to save civilization. Demonstrations overthrowing the occupation. The annihilation of mental colonization. Civil war for the soul of a nation. We fight for the future of our civilizations. Destroy the corrupt government organizations. Trying to survive cultural assassination.
Rip niggas, blood niggas, essays, Asians. Why the fuck we born with each other's population? The devil wanna dead all our population, people in folk nation. Why the separation? Why we got Jamaicans hating on Haitians? When the British and French rape both nations, Mexicans and blacks kill each other straight hating, while the government profits from prison population. If you on the bottom, be you Anglo or Asian, you gotta recognize the realness in what I'm saying. You gotta recognize another G ain't the enemy. When the police ride and kill us frequently, we gotta make the youth see where the truth be. If you a G, then grow and develop GD. 50 years of gains and our people still poor. If we really run the streets, we should really end war.
Civil war for the soul of a nation. This is a struggle to save civilization. Demonstrations overthrowing the occupation. The annihilation of mental colonization. Civil war for the soul of a nation. We fight for the future of our civilizations. Destroy the corrupt government organizations. Trying to survive cultural assassination.
Listen, our hearts were torn apart just like y'all was. Watching towers full of souls fall to sawdust. Every time we called your office, you ignored us. Now you're holding hearings on us all inside of Congress. Microscopes on us, asking which your hardest. My answer was in line with all of the founding fathers. I think Patrick said it best, give me liberty or death. I shall never accept anything less. You claim innocence, you play victimless, but you gave the kiss of death in the name of self-defense. Slavery and theft of other nations to the end of pacifying your citizenry with excess. We believe in freedom, justice, security, but they're only pure when they're applied universally. So certainly if I rage against the machine, my aim was only to clean the germs out of the circuitry. Urgently putting fear inside your heart, make you burn Qurans and tell me not to build a mosque. Me, my wife and babies, we ain't never made you hard. We just want to touch our head to the floor and talk to God. Ask him to remove every blemish from our heart. The greatest threat of harm doesn't come from any bomb. The moment you refuse the human rights for just a few, what happens when that few includes you? Civil war.
Now, I'm about to go back to Confusion Break Bones by Fela. That was Civil War featuring Killer Mike, Brother Somebody, and Brother Ali, True. I can't tell who it is, but it comes off of Mortal Technique. His free albums. Anybody that's, want to follow this brother because he's excellent when he talks about he's a nation builder. Let's just put it that way. You know what I'm saying? And he understands his role in this whole concept of building this nation. African American people, you have to understand that you are the only non-immigrants in America. You was forced here. So for you, as you need to listen to some Claude Anderson. You know what I'm saying? Because we get deep with the science, but the bottom line is that we are dealing with oppression in a race. And the race is for the European countries. The European countries are competing with each other to see who can conquer the world first. And African people, we have to decide. Do you want to be conquered or do you want to be a conqueror? And in order for us to really compete in this race, it's not a foot race. You know what I'm saying? It's a race to see who can maintain and build, who can build and maintain social structures that are able to use the resources on this planet that has been provided to all of us by our Creator. Black folks, we losing. we losing. And we need to start harnessing our power. We need to start using our power rather than to break each other down, to start building each other up. So now I want you to listen to the bass player up under this, right? Because when you listen to Fela, I want you to understand. There was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of anger. There was a lot of struggle in holding all these people together. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to understand that many of y'all trying to be leaders when y'all are nothing but the bass. And I want y'all to listen to the bass up under this. I'm talking about the bass guitar that holds the rhythm of the march. That's the most important. Most of us want to shine, but all of us are not designed to be the soloist or the singer. You know what I'm saying? We have to find where we fit into the struggle so that we can start working together as a community to build. Now, Claude Anderson describes it as a 5-story building. He says that when we're building our communities, when we're building our nation, when we're building our tribes, on the first level of the 5-story building is the economics. On the second level is the politics. And he says you use the money from the first level to buy all the politicians so we could get the stuff that we need done for us specifically. We're not here to save everybody, because the bottom line is that in America, where there's over 40 million African people, 40 million African American peoples that are non-immigrants. In America, if we was to pull our resources together, we would be a mighty force to deal with. And we could take that money and buy the politicians on the second level, because that's the second level, politics. First level is economics, second level is politicians. And I like what Claude Anderson say, all the politicians you can't buy, you rent them. You know what I'm saying? We rent them to get across what we want. After that, we move up to the criminal justice system and the police. You know what I'm saying? We start helping shape and mold policies that will benefit us rather than be a detriment to us. After the third level, we move to the fourth level, which is media. We have to control the images that are going out of us, because people have, for the last 50 years, have been putting out images of us that don't help us in our struggle. That's, media is one of the reasons why motherfucking police officers that are armed are scared of black men. I mean, y'all need to really think about that. And the final level is education. Now, the question I have to ask for all those parents out there, because I work in the school, how many of y'all are really involved with your child's education? You know what I'm saying? We're not using the buildings in our neighborhoods to do Saturday schools and stuff. Some of you are. Those of you that are, you don't have to comment. I only want comments from the motherfuckers that ain't doing shit. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because my goal is to blow up old paradigms. I have to shatter old paradigms. It's not the teacher's responsibility to train our children in our history. It's not the teacher's responsibility to teach our children and to motivate our children to start businesses. It's our responsibility. And until we do that, we are always going to be in problems. So some of us are like this bass player and Fela's stuff. Listen to the bass player. Some of us are bass players, some of us are trumpet players, some of us are saxophonists, some of us are singers, and some of us are lead singers. We need to put everybody, or have a mechanism to put everybody in the place that they belong, or help them find that place. Are you helping our young people find that place? Are you helping, or are you hindering? Here's Fela, Confusion Break Bones, the continuation.
When I say bang pala, you go say boloya. When I say boloya, you go say bang pala. Oh yeah. Yeah, 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 bang pala. Boloya. Bang pala. Boloya. Bang pala. Boloya. Boloya. Bang pala. Boloya. Bang pala. Boloya. Bang pala. Boloya. Bang pala. Bang pala. Boloya. Bang pala. Boloya. Bang pala. Boloya. Bang pala. Boloya. Oh, the underground spiritual game. Mukele, 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 mukele.
All right, now what we're gonna do? We're gonna stop right there. Now, because I want to say this, because Fela was a multi-talented individual, so he not only led sing, you heard his drum solo, he also played the saxophone right before he started singing. Now, I know some people in this group that was mad. That's what he did. You can't be mad at somebody for having talent. And what start to happen is when you can't discuss stuff as men in some ways, and you start disagreeing with that. He played the saxophone. Hey, I won't play the saxophone solo because I wrote the song. Many of y'all want to take over and run somebody else's song. You want to run somebody else's dream rather than being bold enough to run your own dream. Get your dream and run it if that's the way you're going to do it. But if not, be quiet. You are now listening to Giami Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Symbol production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm.
It's more than a calling. This is my destiny. This is what I came for. This is what I prayed for. This is what I stayed for. Practiced all day for. This is what I was made for. Raised for. Named for. This is what I trained for. What I'll go to the grave for. I went from so neglected to most respected vocalists. Rapping focus like the scope on the weapon. Put my hope in the heavens. Every moment and second. Potent how I projected. The code is showing my record. The pros just notice the legend. Clicking open my message. Then sitting soaking the lesson. And every quote is a blessing. Jehovah just know I'm destined. Humble to be selected as the next with the baton. Run my fastest for the masses till it's time to pass it on. This is what I came for. This is what I prayed for. This is what I stayed for. Practiced all day for. This is what I was made for. Raised for. Named for. This is what I trained for. What I'll go to the grave for. This is what I came for. This is what I prayed for. This is what I stayed for. Practiced all day for. This is what I was made for. Raised for. Named for. This is what I trained for. What I'll go to the grave for. The hate that hate produce when the fakers do take it through. Incapable of stating truth. You know how major labels do. Playing dudes like Wave the Two. Ain't it cool against the fool till everyone is making moves and going to the bank with you. That's why the latest rule is build your base and pay your dues. Being real and staying true that they can never take from you. The race goes to the one who can endure it to the end. Not the fastest to the casket, so I'm sure that I can win. This is what I came for. This is what I prayed for. This is what I stayed for. Practiced all day for. This is what I was made for. Raised for. Named for. This is what I trained for. What I'll go to the grave for. This is what I came for. This is what I prayed for. This is what I stayed for. Practiced all day for. This is what I was made for. Raised for. Named for. This is what I trained for. What I'll go to the grave for. Blood in my veins is the love of the game. My mother's the pain. My father raised me under the flame. My cousin's the rain. No umbrella to cover my shame. My brother's insane. My family got me running from fame, but nothing to gain. It's easy, believe me, the industry's sleazy. This enemy's greasy. For on CD, and I chose the road and didn't know where it lead me. But now that I've arrived, I'm on time cause you need me. And this is what I came for, this is what I prayed for, this is what I stayed for, practiced all day for, this what I was made for, raised for, named for, this is what I trained for, what I'll go to the grave for, this is what I came for, this is what I prayed for, this is what I stayed for, practiced all day for, this what I was made for, raised for, named for, this is what I trained for, what I'll go to the grave for.
I sing a song some time ago and call them confusion. Then I me never burn my house. All money they flew for Lagos then. Rebecca loud, loud, loud. Rebecca loud. My people think say Nigeria done day, but me as I see I know say Nigeria go down. How country go they make money, make people love country no see money. Rebecca loud, loud, loud. I see many wrong things in Nigeria. Some time ago I come sing one song. Rebecca loud, loud, loud. Rebecca loud. When I say confusion, everything out of it control. When everything out of it control, it go be say Ipafuka. Pafuka fit be police station. Pafuka fit be hospital. I sing about one street for Lagos, then call her Mojuelegba. I think I'm compare how Nigeria be. One crossroad in center town. Rebecca loud, loud, loud. Rebecca loud. For Mojuelegba, for Mojuelegba, for Mojuelegba, for Mojuelegba. Moto they come from east, moto they come from west, moto they come from north, moto they come from south. And police man no dey for center. Na confusion be that you. Pafuka fit be police station. Pafuka fit be hospital. Pafuka fit be mortuary. And then I say confusion now waiting you. And then I say confusion now waiting you. And then I say confusion now waiting you. After you know the police and me come on my house. After you know the police and me come on my house. I come start to think. I started to think. Try police will go help people, not them they burn so. Try me will go defend citizens, not them they burn so. This time around 1975 and 77, police costs is expensive goods. They start to burn them. And we go market anything will cost money. They burn them. Why them like to burn the things we cost the money? Government fit sell to people cheap. Government fit dash people we not get the money. Now the burn, now him the sweet them pass. Now the burn, now him the sweet them pass. Oh yeah. still the barapa.
Now hold you see bigger.
The thing where they worry me, how this robbery come get it biggie head. The thing where they worry me, how this robbery come get it biggie head. The first one a leggy robbery.
Leggy robbery.
Where money go picky pockets.
Leggy robbery.
The man go start to take a leg run.
Leggy robbery.
The second one a armor robbery.
Armor robbery.
Where money go steal a big thing.
Armor robbery.
He go take a gun defend himself.
Armor robbery.
The third one a heady robbery.
Heady robbery.
Where Oga pata go steal.
Heady robbery.
He go take position still all free.
Heady robbery.
Free stealing na him policy.
Heady robbery.
Heady robbery. Which head we get in not they steal? Which president we get in never steal? They come go hold Shagari. Them say President Shagari is still. But Shagari don't talk before. Now empty treasury he meet for there. She Shagari alone them go hold. What about the other presidents? But to look
for your reason. Donkeys watch your thoughts, they manifest activities of your thinking. And we thank you for being a part of my life. Them I wonder how we do this, them do with hate and hunger. Future profit, but as my locks get longer, hidden heart it a twist. No spread no propaganda, cause you can't stop this. Now them a ponder how they get to you just like them grow with hate and hunger. With the profits, but as we locks get longer, hidden heart it on it. We no beg no fee, no sponsor, so no can't stamp this. Just say no abomination, so me no business. I hold this off every nation. This you have to do, no man no better than ya. And now we are runs a crew. When you coming on 2002, they stand against you and hating me. Them just can't go through, them heart not clean nor free. I remind them so much of who they are supposed to be. I'm of royalty, them lost them identity. Now them a wonder how we do this, them growing hate and hunger. Future profits, but as we locks get longer, hidden heart it a twist. No spread no propaganda, cause you can't stop this. Every man for their own. The fact remains is shall wear the crown, crown. Ooh, get off your pumps and cry, step down. You have I, this is the Rasta man, this is the Rasta man sound. We are immune to criticism. We know not grudge, we face the talent and harness the power of love. Now I see you want us to be like a rogue. That's where we can be saturated with all the mud. But now them I wonder how we do this and growing hate and hunger. Future profits, but as we locks get longer, hidden heart it a twist. The spread no propaganda, cause you can't stop. Yo, them all up under how the youth so slick. They come with all them hunger. Fist up it, but as we locks get longer, he them heart it a twist. Now begging no finger sponsor sound no can't stop. It is the portion of life, most natural it is nature. And if you know right, me say you can't stay about you. Free yourself and just step over. If you had known your roots, you would be in tune with nature. What are we doing? It's just true. Life was taught we the very things we do. It was ordained for me and you. You have lost your ways, now you don't have a clue. Now them I wonder how we do this, them do we hate and hunger. Future profits, but as them locks get longer, he then heart it up twist. No spread no propaganda, cause you can't stand this. The whole of them I ponder how the Rasta man so slick. Them grow with faith and hunger. He stop it, but as them locks get longer, he then heart them a twist. No spread no propaganda, cause you can't stall. Just say no abomination, some in a business. How this is for each and everyone. This you have to do, no man no better than Jah. And now we are on Jah crew. Wanna come in on 2002s. They stand against you, hating me. Just can't go through because them little out no free. I remind them so much of who they are supposed to be. I'm of royalty, them lost them identity. Now the whole of them I wonder how we do it. Them lose them, come with them hunger. Future profit, but as we locks get longer, he them heart it a
Hear my songs before. All of you don't hear my song before. We are the singing like this. When we say confusion, everything out of it control. When everything out of it control, we go be say Ipafuka.
Pafuka na quest.
Pafuka fit be police station.
Pafuka na quest.
Pafuka fit be hospital.
Pafuka na quest.
Forward you a legba. Forward you a legba. Forward you a legba. Forward you a legba. What do they come from east? What do they come from west? What do they come from north? What do they come from south? A policeman not the for center. No confusion be that you.
Pafuka na quest.
Pafuka fit be police station.
Pafuka na quest.
Pafuka fit be hospital.
Pafuka na quest.
Pafuka fit be mortuary.
Pafuka na quest.
And then I say confusion now waiting you.
Confusion now what?
And then I say confusion now waiting you.
Confusion now what?
With this confusion where he dey, police they inside the well, army they inside the well. Who go come who solve this confusion? Now him be say when we say confusion, he be say Pafuka. Now him be that we dey talk confusion, he break it bone. Confusion, he break it bone. Unko, 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 unko. Daddy body, daddy body, daddy body.
Anybody get the accident, yeah, pa. Anybody get the accident, yeah, pa. Anybody get the accident, yeah, pa. Confusion break the body, yeah, pa. Confusion break the body, yeah, pa. Na double wahala for anybody, and the owner of anybody. Double wahala for anybody. Double wahala for anybody, and the owner of anybody. Double wahala for anybody.
Doom, 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 doom. Léko, mi ò fẹ́ sùn. Jobo, léko, gúndọ̀, mo ti fún ṣe.
This is Brother Hatim. I'd like to thank y'all for joining us for Giami Journey. You are now listening to Giami Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Symbol production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm.